Hello and welcome to the No Fame Podcast. This week we have an announcement. That's right, on October 29th we will be doing a live stream one-shot using the Monster of the Week system. If you're not familiar, Monster of the Week is a 2d6 system that runs as if it were an episode of a show like Buffy, Angel, Supernatural, X-Files, and so on. We're very excited about this, and if it goes well, we'll have to see about doing more things like it. Be sure to follow our social media to keep in the loop about what we are up to. Now, without further ado, let's get into this episode of Null Shore. But yeah, you guys are still in, again, surrounded by a lot of bleak vibes.
I'll say Anne kind of pipes up and is like, I don't know what's going on, but obviously we have to make some decisions, but I'm also feeling very unsure about my ability to make decisions. So I think with all this weird shit that's been happening, I think I could maybe, like, if we had a plan, I could maybe get like a thumbs up or a thumbs down from the great beyond. So like, why don't we come up with a plan and then check? Because everything seems really, really confusing right now.
I think you all missed my magic trick.
I saw it.
I had a fresca, but now I have this.
I'm gonna have to put a fucking like smiley face over that when I'm editing.
It's nothing that's been referenced.
Mystic bear.
Yeah, Mystic Beer. Yeah, I'm gonna make a little stupid fucking label is what I'm gonna do. Yeah, sorry, Anne was just saying she could get some kind of mystical cosmic thumbs up or thumbs down based on whatever the general plan is for you guys.
So you won't be able to get a location of Dale, but you could get yes or no to if we're going in the right direction.
I think so. I've been able to do some pretty cool stuff lately, and I think someone's helping, so maybe they'll help if I ask.
I mean, you could try that. Because we have a general direction that we're heading in now for Dale, correct? We were going to the third point of that like triangle.
Well, you guys were aiming for I think you guys reasoned out that if Dale was going to be somewhere, he might have gone back to the bar. I think that was what you guys decided last session.
So before we go any further, because how far are we from the bar right now?
Probably an hour and a half-ish walk, I would say.
Did you wanna check in with your emotional patron?
Yeah.
And find out if us heading to the bar is bueno,
Okay.
or no bueno?
Yeah. Okay. I guess Anne's just gonna post up in the middle of the road and be like, please watch out, I think I gotta focus. And she's just gonna like head down, and she's holding her necklace. And
before you cast that, how's everybody doing for hit points?
Chad could use a rest.
Well, I don't know that we're getting a rest. Are we going to
This will take 11 minutes.
Oh, damn.
But if you guys want to do a short rest.
Glomin can give you a cure wounds, Chad.
That would help. I'm at about half.
Yeah, Glomin will do that.
All right, Glomin can do that.
I was kind of waiting for Glomin to, as like a support healer type thing.
Just to kind of like help us out and give us potential cover, I will cast Fog Cloud dead center on all of us if we're pretty close.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Chad, that's
So
9.
It'll just kind of give us cover.
9 hit points, Chad. Are you still? Would you need another?
I'm only down 6 now, so I should be good.
Okay. And Ben, you cast Fog Cloud. Was that what you said?
Yeah, because we're all. Are we gonna? When Anne casts that, are we gonna be in like a?
Well, you guys are kind of in the middle of
circled around.
In the middle of this fake street, basically.
All right, so wherever we are, I'll say just everybody get close because we can see each other within 5 feet in the fog cloud. So let's just keep close and everything.
Can we see
us.
Outside of it?
No.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, no, we can't see outside of it. It basically, we can't see and they can't see.
Yep.
So it comes out in the wash. Hopefully they'll just see a fog cloud and be like, all right, whatever, move past it.
Yeah.
So you're forwarding us into this situation.
Yep.
Big forward move right there.
Big forward energy.
Big forward energy.
Big forward.
Yeah.
Big forward.
Yeah,
forward
you
F250.
And you cast augury, I imagine is what you're probably mouthing because you're muted. Still.
Yeah, her Alexa was trying to play the game with us.
Oh, I see. You're still muted, Sinead, but I guess it was augury.
No, I know.
Oh.
Yeah, it was.
You, as you're kind of concentrating and you don't feel anything connecting you. How do I want to think about this? The connection you do feel in here is kind of coming from up at the lighthouse, and you kind of feel like this being is encouraging you to do more, encouraging you and helping you along your path. That's kind of where like you feel this energy emitting from, but you're focusing your intent on heading in the direction of downtown where Ben was describing that their plan was to try to find Dale down that way. And you feel the wind from behind you blows in that direction, and you hear thunder echoing from above, and it feels like a good chance that's a decent plan.
Okay. Anne comes out of it and kind of like shakes her head a little and is like, sorry guys, I just really felt like it was better to check, and it seems like that's the direction to go in this mad purple place that we're in?
Purple place. The purple place, yes.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's what Oracle said this was.
Okay. And you
Search
met
Team
someone
7.
else? Cool.
Search Team 7 in the purple place.
What's going on? How did you get here?
We hit a button.
You hit okay. When did you hit the button?
Half hour ago.
Did you see? Oh, there's time problems here. Did you see a bunch of green spirits?
We saw a wolf.
Okay. None of this is helping. All right. We're going the
Interesting
right way.
consolation. I'm fairly certain the wolf was just the embodied spirit of the previous protector of the land, who Oracle, the tree angel, thought I was.
Okay.
So that should clear things up.
So I woke up in the middle of the night and I saw a bunch of green ghosts, and I looked around, and then there was more of them, and then it was mid-morning and I was cooking at the breakfast spot. And then
green ghosts.
An old man teleported
are we thinking
me.
Slimer from Ghostbusters?
I think they were less slimy.
Okay.
Yeah.
What old man?
He's
Do you know this
new
man?
in town. I can't remember his name. He dresses strangely well for a visitor. I don't think no one was at the B&B that morning that I met him, were they?
Just the regulars.
He was-
a couple of regulars.
Glomin met him, didn't he?
No,
No, I'll tell you this.
that was a different old man. This wasn't the wheelchair old man.
Yeah,
That's what I was picturing.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was Kane Roberts. This gentleman mentioned when you met him the previous morning to cook breakfast.
Yeah, he was looking for someone, right?
He was looking for his old friend Margrave, but never. But you didn't know who that was. You weren't sure who that was.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I'll relate that as well. Yeah, I met him at breakfast a couple mornings ago. He was in town looking for someone I'd never heard of, which was kind of weird, I guess. Margraves.
History check.
Yeah, you can make it. Yeah, for sure. If you want to make a history check, I don't know how well everyone's memory is, but I know someone for sure.
Strong 9.
No, Ed, you're too distracted with this
11.
This ammunition. Ed, your mind keeps. It's a weird feeling for Ed, where now you're kind of like. It's not like you're hearing.
Chad, if you rolled a nat 20, I don't give a fuck.
I did roll a nat 20, but I'm not from the area, so I would have no idea.
The one person you met in town.
Okay, we'll deal with that in a second.
He owns the Airbnb I'm renting.
Right? And Ed, we'll say now this was enough time that now you kind of feel this information, like you know exactly what this bullet does. Now that your what's the word? Your attunement period of time has kind of completed. But that's kind of what distracts you from thinking of Margrave. I will say.
So,
yeah, go ahead.
Sorry guys to interrupt this discussion about, I don't know, muskrat or whatever it is you're talking about, but this bullet thing is actually really interesting. I can change it to do different types of damage.
Oh, I thought it just never lost its form. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's pretty cool.
Don't lose it then.
I'll try not to. Anyway, what were you talking
He's
about?
probably going to keep it in his gun.
Yeah. That was the plan.
Yeah, it's a lesson for
What's with
everyone.
all this like smoke around here? Chad, are you one of them like fucking vaping things or something? Is it one of them
Chad
vapors?
slowly pulls his vape out of his mouth and puts it away.
Oh,
that's not me.
That's me. My bad.
No, I love the fact that Ben, because this place is so unnatural to your kind of magic. I feel like you really emphasize Chad's douchebag fucking vape clouds that he's blowing like circles and like shooting an arrow through it, like, and you kind of take that vape cloud and your fog.
Yeah. I just take the vape cloud, enlarge the ring, put it over us, and then expand it out.
The vape
Sick trick, bro.
It's
Oh my god, guys! I've never been this good at this.
You in competition?
This is
or what?
amazing. Yeah,
Everything's-
can we go?
everything smells like
Cotton.
everything smells like fucking like strawberry banana or something.
Yeah,
Often
absolutely.
Anyway, what were you talking about with margaritas? Or
I was just trying to figure out how you guys got here, because I got here with like almost zero information about what's going on. I lost a bunch of time. I can't remember what happened. And then some old man threw me through a portal.
well,
In a moving
might have
vehicle.
you-
Oh, Ben, I was driving.
don't worry. One of those kids knows how to drive. Wait,
the last time I asked for a replacement vehicle, they said yours is still fine.
So
this could work out to my benefit.
Now that
I hope
wasn't
Xander's a
1989.
really good driver. If I came where he was, maybe he ended up where I was.
Oh. Xander just gets plopped down. Ah!
Kids in the back.
Oh no, it's the next morning, guys.
You're still driving around with the kids?
No, that's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, so we've been gone for 30 minutes, but timey-wimey?
I don't know.
Maybe all that lost time is
we
in
took
that
a sleep
clock
at the... No, we took a sleep at the lighthouse.
We did. We slept.
Oh, lucky you.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Yeah, it was
Just
comfy.
to clarify, above the game, I didn't get a long rest, right, Justin?
No, you got a long rest. You just you don't remember that
When did I
morning.
get it? I got it that night? Okay.
That night.
Yeah, over the course of that before work, and then when you kind of, but you don't remember going back to bed. You don't remember getting ready for work and arriving at work and et cetera, et cetera.
Okay. I gotta fix that.
Yeah, you only use...
Yeah, I've got it written down.
Okay, cool.
Wait, did you say we leveled up?
Yeah, we're level 4 now.
Your next rest, you guys will level up.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
See, if you keep saying it, it happens.
Just take advantage
So
of my
we're
bad
level
memory.
15 now?
Level 5, at least.
You guys only
We
level...
roll a d20, and we take that number.
You guys level in a
multiply by 3,
logarithm
divide by
form.
2.
It's just like it's another fucking multiplication of the previous number on top of... Anyway. Yeah, you guys...
Well, we leveled up 1 level last time, so this time we level up 2 levels.
And next time is 4. And
Next time 4. Yeah.
It's the last progression. We go level 1, level 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42, 108.
And then it's
Right.
all a dog's dream. Spoiler alert for Lost.
This is nothing but Rowdy's fever dream from eating old sausages.
Yeah, right?
Ruh-roh.
Yeah, you guys, Anne got a pretty good feeling, not good, but a confirmation, I guess, is more accurate, for the path you guys decided to go on, which was heading towards where you think Dale might be.
All right. If that's the case, and we're good to continue on, I will dissipate the fog cloud, and we can mosey on.
Yeah, and I'll say, obviously you know what the seasoning does. It seems very catered to your character. If you want to count that as attuned, you can also do that as well.
Did my nat 20 on history get us anything, or is that...
I forgot all fucking about it. When you were lost in the woods, Chad, you came across this old shack, and this crazy old man was going through books, and you were just trying to get directions of where to go. Like, you were completely fucking lost from your search team 6, and this old man who called himself Margrave told you, hey, get the fuck out of my house.
Wait,
Cool.
We knew about Margrave. I knew about Margrave.
Yep.
Sorry. Yeah.
You did.
Okay. All right. Now, all right. As we're walking, I'll fill Anne in on Margrave. He is a bit of a recluse, really old family in the shore. Has become somewhat of a hermit, and only every now and then would kind of make his way into town to kind of stock up on stuff.
Okay.
Wouldn't really go to Bethyl House. He kind of goes to the grocery store, army surplus store, gets his shit, and then goes back into the woods.
Okay.
He seemed like a real nice guy when I interacted with him.
I would really love to have seen that interaction, because I don't believe that.
I just handed him a beer like I do to everybody.
And did he throw that beer at your face?
He did. He 100% did.
I did catch it, though, and that's what I gave to Ed to cheer him up a couple minutes ago.
Weaponized beer. Yeah, that sounds like
old Mystic Light.
That sounds like good.
Ooh, this one comes with extra components.
Oh man! All right, what's the lighting like here? Is it dim light? Is it?
Yeah, actually, as you take a second to take a second to kind of scan the area. It all looks familiar. You know what? This is a detail I forgot, and I really wanted to kind of bring this up, but everything is actually the complete mirror. So what would have been the east coast, now your perspective is if the ocean was on the east, now it's on the west, if that makes sense. Everything
right.
kind
so
of.
So instead of the Atlantic, it's the Pacific.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
It is very much a mirror, a dark mirror of where you just were, your normal home. But yeah, as you gaze out over the slight but kind of lengthy descent towards the downtown area of Null Shore, and it almost feels like an out-of-body experience, as if you're in some kind of dystopian film. Again, everything is mirrored and looks kind of ravaged, and the ground is dark and dry and cracked, and even the air you're breathing carries like a certain sadness to it. Every now and then these dark pillars are jutting out in sharp angles, not really reflecting any light, but giving off kind of huge shadows across the already hard to see ground, with the kind of faint amount of fog and dust and these little black globules that are still kind of floating up everywhere. The frames of the houses kind of sparingly line this street going further and further down. What you're used to as normal family homes with nice little gardens and yards are now kind of desolate, destroyed looking, and kind of almost as if, again, it's like it was poorly formed that way. Maybe never destroyed at all, maybe built up to kind of resemble what it looks like now. And then far, far in the distance, kind of, actually, Ben, give me a perception check, since you're the one kind of bringing this up and looking.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, amazing. That was kind of the threshold I was thinking of, to be honest with you. Far, far, far in the distance, past downtown, kind of past the Gloomwood, almost at the next set of hills down, you swear you can kind of see something walking against the horizon, and kind of deep echoes, now that you take a second and focus, deep echoes kind of cascading over the land, like small bits of thunder roaring in the distance, far, far past the shore.
All right, I draw everybody's attention to it. Is that the same direction that we're heading in to get to the pub?
Vaguely. You guys would kind of cut to your right before going. This is kind of straight on past the next community that you're kind of seeing this against the horizon. You guys would cut off before you reach that point.
So just, I'm going to keep my eye on it, but just, I basically I've marked it, and I'll keep looking at it as long as it's in my view.
Cool.
But it's not going to change our course or anything. We're going to still try and get Dale.
Yeah, is there anything else you guys, or anything you are discussing or checking on as you walk towards this downtown area?
No, I think I missed what you said about it. You say it's dim light or dark around here?
Oh, sorry. It's dim in the sense of it is gloomier, but it's not in D&D terms. It's not going to affect your vision, but it does feel gloomy, and again, this dull glow in the sky behind these gray clouds hasn't moved at all. Not that you guys have been here long, but it seems like a fixed point in the sky with this dull glow, and even the clouds above don't seem like there's any wind to blow them, despite a small amount of wind on the ground where you guys are. Yeah, anything from you guys, or continuing?
No, just heading toward where we're supposed to be going.
Sick. Yeah.
I'm gonna double check my bag just every now and then to make sure that the clock is still there.
Yeah, and when you kind of look at the clock in this area, it has like a faint glow to it with kind of the energy that Oracle put into it from her lantern, or their lantern, I should say.
Oh yeah, and this is our evac button, by the way.
We have an evac button?
Yeah.
Okay, that was something that could have been mentioned a lot earlier.
Yeah, I feel like you guys have been walking for like 45 minutes.
I said there was a button. We got here with a button, and this is the button to get us out.
Yeah, I assumed like big panel hit button fucked. Just like me driving truck. Oh, mine makes less sense. Yours seemed pretty straightforward. Like you hit a button, you ended up in this hellscape. You were in a lot of trouble. That's apparently why I got thrown here.
Oh, well, listen, we definitely needed your help with the fucking purple spirit fingers. Yeah, we hit a button, and then we have a smaller button that was juiced up with the love of the tree angel. That's going to get us out. So basically we're here, we find Dale, we hit the panic button, and yeah, it's basically a purple world life alert.
Okay. I am all on board. I am feeling much better about a lot of stuff now.
Feel better now?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. How's your head? Do you need some juice?
I am fine. Thank you.
Okay.
Chad just hands her the bottle of Fireball whiskey he's been sipping. Like,
yes, perhaps that will help.
Like it's a fucking Capri Sun.
Yeah. It has a straw in it.
It's like a curly straw.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got the swirly straws that's the shape of the glasses.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Spring break forever.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
All right, yeah, let's make our way to... Everybody's still cool with the plan, right? We're going to the brewery to get Dale, because that makes logical sense, since the third point of that triangle is very close to...
Cosmic approval,
brewery.
baby.
Yeah, bro, when in
cosmic
Rome.
Approval. Ed, are you still good?
Huh?
Are you still good with the plan now that you have your
Mystic light
and your fancy bullets?
Oh yeah, I'm good.
All right, groovy.
Amazing.
Let's go.
Yeah, you guys continue on. I will. I'm only saying this because maybe I didn't make it obvious or not, but Anne, you do have a good idea of the things that I almost said his name. I'll say it anyway. It was Noel. His name is Noel. He did.
His name is back in my notes. Yeah.
I wasn't sure until right now. I'm like, no, I definitely said his name was Noel. But yeah, you're fully aware of what he gave you, if that wasn't by this point in time, if that wasn't obvious. But yeah, you guys make your way towards the downtown area. What was it that he gave you?
Me?
You got you got a bag of Birdie Bots every flavor beans or something?
Arcane seasoning and a mystical bottle opener, and I just added them both in D&D Beyond, and they're pretty sick.
Nice.
But yeah, one of them's only really for... Actually, I do have a question if I can ask that now. Is the oil a permanent thing, or is it a one use and done thing?
It's a permanent thing.
Sick. All right. Yeah. And then the other one's sick too. You guys will find out.
Sick. Yeah. Yeah, you guys It takes, again, almost a little over an hour of you guys kind of trudging along, and every now and then your heads kind of snap as you think you hear something, not someone, and you all kind of stop and kind of check the surroundings and then kind of creep on and continue on. Things do kind of move out of the corner of your eye, and you're not quite sure if it's just the wind moving these decrepit trees or if it's something else that's kind of been following along. You find your way through the heavily shadowed, slightly off streets of this dark reflection of Null Shore, and the dull gray glow still above you, never moving, never changing. You stand at kind of the entrance of the downtown area. What would have been kind of a giant built-in sign on two poles is now two dark pillars, and the sign looks like it's kind of been growing from the pillars and attaching in the middle. What normally would have said Null Shore Downtown, now it doesn't say anything. You kind of quietly walk down these eerily familiar streets with these dark looming walls imitating the buildings and shops. Some of the walls kind of on odd angles, kind of steeping over where a sidewalk would be, and more of these dark pillars jutting out of the ground, some of them with a faint purple glow, almost like a street lamp overhead. Every now and then you catch like some little crystal-y things, kind of like they're growing out, almost like it would have been a plant or something, but they're these little, giving off a faint little light every so often. They look somewhat common, like as you guys have been walking, you've spotted these little things quite a bit. You eventually make it to one of the main intersections in the downtown area as you're kind of creeping through this deserted reflection of downtown. And the Misplaced Dinghy would be kind of down to the left of this intersection. But you all hear like a ding ding, ding ding, ding ding, coming down from like the right-ish towards where the downtown square would be.
All I had in my head then was Monty Python.
Bring out your dead.
Bring out your dead.
I'm not dead.
That was the king.
How
do you know? He hasn't got shit on him.
I didn't vote for him.
When we pass like trees and stuff like that, can I have a look at the trees and see if it's like actual wood or if it's some weird non-living wood?
Yeah. Give me nature.
Crystalline wood.
Yeah. Let's do a nature check.
Yes, the floor here is made out of floor.
17.
Sick. 17's good. It 100% is not wood. While they look like trees, you kind of look at a tree and it's near one of these imitation buildings, which they don't have physical doors. It's like the windows are just empty spaces, and the door frame is an empty space as well. And it seems like the same thing that makes up the tree looks and feels like the same thing that makes up the walls.
I'm gonna kind of summon a ball of fire in my hand and just kind of like hold it against the tree and see if it burns.
You do that, and it you don't see any obvious scorch marks or anything from doing that.
Oh, okay.
The ring.
Man, what are you trying to do there?
It's not real wood. It looks like a tree. It's kind of waves in the wind like a tree, but it's not wood. It doesn't burn.
I take out my axe and I go over.
Okay. Shouldn't we just go try and find Dale?
No, this is important. And I swing into the tree with the axe.
Give me an attack roll.
Dirty 20.
For sure hits. can roll damage.
Do we roll damage?
Yeah.
5.
It reflects
5 wood splitting damage.
You go in for like what would be like a kind of an angle, and it reflects off and kind of hits into the dirt, cracked kind of ground.
Crack that shit.
Chad, what were you asking?
The ding ding sound we're hearing, does it sound like a bell, a cell phone? Do we have any idea anything?
If you want to give me a perception check, actually, Chad.
Or was it a town crier type sound?
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. It is a 4.
Yeah, it sounds like one of the ringtones you have on your phone. It's like just like one of the bell ringtones.
What direction is it coming from?
The exact opposite.
Strangely out of Chad's pocket.
Yeah, to the if you're at a 4-way intersection, if you went left, you'd get to the bar. If you went right, it sounded like it was coming down that way towards the downtown square.
All right, so are we heading to the bar, or are we following this ring sound? I still think we should stay the course for Dale.
I don't know. That sounds like a ringtone, though.
It definitely is a ringtone.
Yeah, we haven't met anybody else here that would have a phone with them. I think it's probably Dale.
Oh, fuck.
That's good. And everything's opposite, right? So, like, if we should go one way to the bar, maybe we should go the opposite way? I'm struggling,
so
guys.
Us going,
I'm not very smart.
Left,
I don't know if you clued into
us
that.
going left, us going right. If we went left to get to the bar, is that the mirror already taken into account?
Yes, I was taking that into account.
Okay.
So the directions.
Guys, I think we should split the party.
Yes, you should definitely follow the bell.
Yeah, just call us when you're ready.
Chad just starts walking to the right towards the bell because
Chad, you fucking idiot, come with us.
Oh, sorry, I thought you wanted me to go investigate this bell, man. Just trying to help out.
Yeah, Ben, he's just trying to help.
Let's go left.
Right.
Amazing.
Which is farther, sorry, like is there one we can just like duck and check before we go to the other, or are they both like
nothing is a huge distance, if that makes sense.
Okay.
They're not the same distance, but nothing takes in the
small town.
Yeah, in the downtown area, nothing takes terribly long to get to.
Okay.
It's like a couple of minutes.
So they're equidistant.
Ish, yeah.
For sake of our argument here now. Okay. I still think we should check out the pub before we go anywhere else.
Let's go check out the pub.
Pub.
All right, I go to group.
Chad, we're going to a bar. Does that not excite you?
Of course it does. I mean, I gotta
stop. Do you want to go find a bell?
Fuck Dale. Let's go to the bar. You're right.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was thinking.
Fuck Dale, you're right.
Yeah,
so we're gonna go to the bar to find Dale.
Yeah, you guys, it doesn't take too long. Fuck Dale, we're gonna go to the bar and find Dale, thank you. It doesn't take you too long. It's like a minute or two walk kind of down the street and like around a little bit of a corner. Yeah, you come across where the misplaced dinghy should be, and you do see dark walls kind of representing where the building is. If someone wants to give me up to 2 people or a help action, whatever's easier for you guys, a perception check as you're kind of here.
I got a +7 perception.
I have +6.
Yeah.
I think you two should take it. I've got a +2.
19.
Nice.
Oof. 13.
19, 19's great. Ed, you notice, as you're kind of looking around, and I mean, you've noticed on the way here as well, that a lot of these buildings, again, they look like they're formed, not proper buildings, if that makes sense. But the misplaced dinghy looks like it has some kind of like door that's half hanging off on an angle. And where the windows would be of the misplaced dinghy, it does look like some kind of dark glass is actually in the space where windows would be. and you kind of like poke your head, like look in through the window, but the interior, what would have been bar tables and chairs in the bar section and a little stage, is completely empty. But there are still some spaces that would have had. There are still spaces to separate rooms. So you do see, past that wall is where the bathrooms would be in the Misplaced Dinghy. And if you look over that way, it looks like that's where, the storage room for those, for the bartenders and stuff like that. Like you're familiar with the normal bar enough to know, it's empty, but the walls are still there. And with a 19, I'll say you hear some noise coming from inside, like kind of echoing against the hard walls.
Is there something inside?
Let's go in.
Plates.
It could be Dale. It could be Dale.
I was promised booze.
This is a bar.
It's in there for sure. Yep. Go in and have a look for it, Chad.
Beauty of the Beast. They're dancing. Now, the beer that's here is sentient, so you will be killing something to get a drink, but I feel that's not an issue for you.
No, it'll be fine.
It's like hunting, but not.
Exactly. Yeah.
Instead of something that's, large and defenseless, or small and defenseless and you trap it, it's literally an inanimate object that is somehow alive. So somehow it's worse.
So it's like taking candy from a baby is what you're saying.
Exactly, Chad. Go for it.
All right. Go get your candy, baby.
Chad walks towards the door and is going to head inside.
Just as he walks by me, I'm going to pat him on the back and be like, it's okay. Guidance.
Thanks, Ann. You're so nice.
Yeah, Chad, you feel a rush of confidence. Not that you lack it, but you feel even more confident.
Yeah,
Chad.
Ed will follow behind with his gun raised.
For sure.
Pointed at Chad's back.
With Chad and Ed kind of leading the way, you all slowly meander in and look around. And Chad and Ed, as you kind of like are taking the lead on this and following the kind of faint amount of noise, it sounds like not clanking, but like things are being moved. And then you hear some muttering. Go ahead.
I'm going to ready an action, which is going to be whatever. If Ed fires at something, I am going to hurl a ball of flame at the same thing. That's my trigger.
Okay. So
if Ed attacks, I also attack with my produce flame.
Sick. Sounds good. What would have been where the bar is now just empty space, but the frame of where the storage room still is there with again another kind of slight door-ish looking thing hanging on an angle. And Ed and Chad, you kind of like get closer as where the sound is coming from, and peeking in, you can see kind of two figures inside. One looks like they're kind of laying down and there's some kind of dark, dingy blankets of some kind over them. And the other figure is dressed in what looks like heavy black, like a heavy black cloak. Their hair is kind of pulled back, you can make out, and tied behind their head. They seem to be, they're interacting with a person kind of laying down. And this figure that's standing, or kneeling more so, looks over their shoulder at you two as you're kind of slowly poking in through. And she looks at you and goes, "You're not from here. How did you get here?" And that's where we're going to end our session. Dun, 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 dun.
Ed shoots her.
Thank you all so much for listening to the No Fame Podcast Null Shore. If you'd like to directly support the show, you can check out our Patreon. It's patreon.com/nofamepod. You can find links to all of our content at nofame.ca. Don't forget to check out our live stream on October 29th using the Monster of the Week system. Thanks again for listening, and we will catch you later on.
Bye.